Welcome back, Broncos. I'm Bryce McKinnis, and this is your U Central Sports Update. The 11-month NBA season that refuses to quit is still thriving. The Lakers and Rockets continue their series tonight at 6 p.m.
I'm here at Wantland Stadium today, where behind me, about 80 of the best young men that UCO has to offer are taking the field today for their first practice of their spring schedule. This is their first padded practice since 2019, after their 2020 season was canceled due to COVID. A number of new faces headline the lineup for UCO this year as head coach Nick Bobeck showcases for the first time the UCO 2020 signing class. And
Heritage Hall's Trey Alexander will make his decision tonight between Kansas, Arkansas, and Auburn. And we actually caught up with Alexander almost 2 years ago when he was just a sophomore. Has it been a little overwhelming at times?
Yeah, a couple of times I just, like my parents, they tell me stay level-headed. I have to make sure that I'm on track, like know what the main goal is, not to get caught up in everything that people are saying, but I'm just trying to sit back and just let everything take its course.
Who do you think Alexander will pick? Comment Kansas, Arkansas, or Auburn under this video to let us know. And U Central caught up with Padula to talk about his commitment and some of the obstacles he faced due to COVID.
Probably the only challenge with this year's recruiting was just not being able to meet the coaches and go visit the campus on like a visit. Again, that just goes back to like the trust I have with them.
He had a few big plays in this game. Southmore gets down to the 17. Peters fakes the handoff and keeps it for himself. Goes right up the B gap for the touchdown right before half to give Southmore the lead. On the next kickoff, it is always a bad idea to kick the football to number 5. That is Jaden Bray, an OSU commit at wide receiver, going across the field, gliding through the defense, breaking a few tackles, and shaking a few defenders. Woo! On his way to the Yukon 30. He's going to take the snap, and he absorbs a big hit, but not before tossing this one into the night sky, falling right into Hamlin's right hand. He stretches out to nab this one, and these guys were really storming on Norman late in the game. One play. Here's Peyton McIntyre taking the handoff and riding the wave left, then hits the shift key back between the left tackle and fullback, and look at that dude go. He is going to take this one 76 yards for the score, and that one seals it up for OCS. They defeat Alva 30. Isaiah Wade splits a pair of defenders and throws this one down with the right hand. Next possession, Devon Richardson has a pair of defenders on him, and at the point, somebody has to be open. He finds Seth Hurd for the easy 918 connection.
His counterpart, Matthew Stone, will announce his commitment on Thursday evening. His choices are Oklahoma State, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, North Texas, and Tulsa.
No question. I think we're the best still in the state, hands down.
And that's not a tall tale. In their 3 years at Kingfisher, Cortez and Stone have led the Yellow Jackets to a combined 82 wins with just 3 losses.
It's a blast. I mean, obviously the winning is great, but it's also just fun to be around them and be around the process. It's fun for their teammates. It's a great story for them later on in life to say that they played with those guys and competed with those guys when they're watching them on TV later.
And of course, when you're this good,
You do that. I don't want to be weird.
you keep it serious at all times.
Yeah, you know, they're definitely different as far as personality and leadership kind of stuff. You know, Bijan's more of our probably calming factor. You know, nothing ever seems to really faze him.
This is Latta, Oklahoma, about 2 miles southwest of Ada.
I think I've coached at Latta about 40 years, 41 years.
And this is Eddie Collins, the head coach of Latta High School baseball. Last weekend, Coach Collins broke the record for wins, but not the Oklahoma record, the national record.
I think it is 21-18. I think that's what it is.
When asked if he had any advice for the next generation of coaches, Coach Collins had a few simple tips.
Young coaches, not everybody is blessed with great athletes. You have to continually work at the game. Even at my age, I try not to be a dinosaur. There's always things to learn, to improve, want to be the best you can be.
From Latta, Oklahoma, I'm Bryce McKinnis, U Central Sports.
Well, that's all the time I have for sports today, Broncos. Have a great day. Martiana, Brianna, what do we have coming up?